Really interesting take on Christmas in general, but I've got two granddaughters that would fall in love with this and want it in their bedroom every single night. This is rated for indoor and outdoor. This is from our friends at Ultimate Innovations. This is our outdoor chandelier. Now, it starts off with a series of mirrors, and these are square cut heavy duty mylar. And then there's just enough battery operated light to be able to light up an area. Because they're outdoor rated, man, think about how this would be out near the fire pit. Or if you live in an area of the country where even during winter months you can still dine outdoors, this is perfect. Now there's a little switch at the top, so bear with me. And I had to put it on a stand to be able to make it work, but it'll hang freely. And then you can control the color of the light with a flip of a switch. So I can go to color morphine, or I can go to the clear. That to me is pretty cool. Now, interspersed through those mylar squares are a whole series of clear acrylic snowflakes. So you've got that wintry-like look, but at the same time, I think this kind of transcends the idea of just winter. I think you could use this all year round. From top to bottom, from the top of the chain to the very lowest level is almost 30 inches. So this is an impact piece. You'll need 3 AAA batteries to light it up. But you've got a built-in timer in it as well. So you don't have to go out and turn it on every single night. It'll just light itself. And wouldn't this be a fun, wintry look for a child's room, for a living room area? I think that is cool. That's a neat piece. I'll put it back on the white light. Outdoor chandeliers have become this big commodity. People are now dressing up their outdoor living in ways that we never would have thought of in the past. And I really appreciate this came to us from Ultimate Innovations. That's Roxanne De Palma and Larry Nixdorf. We usually see them during the spring season for lawn and garden because that's been their forte. They've been with us for well over 20 years. In fact, I think over 30 years now with Roxanne. And this piece will work, and it doesn't have to be a covered porch. It can be out in the middle of a yard hanging from a tree branch. It does not weigh that much. It does have a metal construction up at the top. And bear with me, I'm going to flip it forward. And that spring design that you see around it is what keeps these pieces separate so they don't all bunch together. But I don't think it would take much to hang this. A rather thick fishing line or filament so that the line virtually just disappears into air, and then you've got your chandelier above your dining area outdoors. That's fun. That's a neat piece. Little different. With payments of just $14.12, hopefully that's affordable for everybody. We've had a lot of people commenting today on my Facebook page, and I appreciate that. Cheryl says she loves the Luminara candles, and she waits for this program every year. A lot of people this year, I think, are going to be more excited about decorating than we've been in a while. And I'll tell you what, I know the pandemic isn't over, and I'm not poo-pooing that. I know a lot of people have, had the vaccines and the boosters, like myself. It's going to be great to have people back in our homes again. I was afraid to do so last year. So we had very limited access to people coming over. But this year, we're hoping to throw a Christmas party for the first time in 3 years. And I'll have family over for Thanksgiving. And to be able to decorate and hopefully make that home environment one that feels warm and friendly and happy makes you feel good. And you don't have to spend ridiculous amounts of money on things that are fancy. Sometimes pieces like this are the easiest and simplest ones in which to decorate with. This is fun. This is a really cool little design. Now, in the wind, these are all going to flow. If one gets caught up, there's little O-rings at the top that'll help you to be able to free each piece up. So if you get an occasional tangle, and it happens, just take a couple seconds and get it all discombobulated back, and you're ready to go again. Fun piece. Really a unique design. Every one of those little mirrors, and that's exactly what these heavyweight Mylar pieces are, will reflect whatever color is close to it and just dance in the breeze. Let me go back to color morph. And I like the idea that you've got an option instead of just being stuck with one or the other. You can change the mood whether you want that color or whether you want to go with just a traditional white. The batteries that you're going to need for these are 3 AA's, but because it does have that built-in timer, 6 hours on, 18 hours off, that's going to save your battery life. Right now, I was just told I've got 350 of these to go around, and that's it. I started with a little over 400 pieces in the program. And my question is, have you ever seen it before? Until you get up close, you probably won't notice the snowflakes, but that is a nice wintry touch for this. But I don't see any reason why these could not be left out all year round if you so desired to do so. I think you could. Here's the other thought that I thought was really amazing. Every one of these has to be assembled by hand. Every single piece. I didn't count them up, but that's hundreds of little Mylar squares and dozens of those snowflakes. Somebody had to work very hard. From Candle Impressions, and I get a chance to play with